The Genocide Convention was adopted by the United Nations General Assembly on 9 December 1948. It followed the atrocities of World War II and the Holocaust. 79 years after the end of the war, activists say it's not enough just to remember those who perished. Everything possible must be done to prevent such acts in future and to end current genocides.
More than a message to the South African Jewish Board of Deputies is a message to the Cape Town Holocaust and Genocide Centre, which is housed in here. And what we are trying to say is no genocide anywhere, and you don't get to decide that the Palestinian genocide isn't a genocide or cannot be acknowledged. It is a genocide. The ICJ have called it a plausible genocide. The UN have called it a genocide. Countries have called it a genocide. What is happening in Palestine is a genocide.
The names of children who were killed in the ongoing conflict in Palestine were read out.
We're calling for an immediate ceasefire. We're calling for the implementation of the rulings of the ICJ, for Israel to get out of Gaza. We're calling for humanitarian aid to flow unrestricted in that, and for the Israelis not to use starvation as a weapon of war, for which an arrest warrant has been given to Netanyahu.
The Palestine Solidarity Campaign has accused the South African Jewish Board of Deputies of supporting Israel in what they call the crimes of genocide against Palestinians. But the organization says as victims of the largest crime against humanity in history, the Holocaust, it and Jews around the world commemorate the day, opposed to all forms of genocide.
It's important to note that the South African Jewish Board of Deputies has never and will never support a genocide of any kind. We condemn the baseless allegations made against us by the anti-Israel movements like the BDS and the PSC, the protesters that are here today. It's important to note that throughout this entire war that is taking place, we have condemned all loss of life on both Israeli, Palestinian and all foreign nationals that have been killed during the war. We continuously call for release of the hostages, we call for a ceasefire, and we call for peace in the Middle East.
Vanessa Puna, SABC News, Cape Town.